What is going on, lads? Vibe here and welcome to a new video on the channel. Today I have for you another formation guide. Today we're going to be looking at the 4-4-2. This formation is very good on this game. Not as good as the 4-2-3-1 as an entire balanced formation. But against a certain style of player, this formation works really well. So make sure you watch the entirety of this video so I can explain it all the way through. As it's kind of a difficult one to explain. But this formation plays very well against a certain style of player. So with that being said, if you are enjoying the content, make sure you leave a like on the video and you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. So yeah, let's get into the tactics. This is the team we are using. As you can see here, it's a very balanced team. Fits the 4-4-2 very well. We start Pogba off straight away for Dembele. So yeah, this is the team. Very good. Let's get into the tactics. Do you need cheap, reliable coins? Check out MMOEXP for the cheapest coins on the market and use code VIPER to get 5% off. So, as we get into the tactics, 4-4-2, we've got balance, slow build-up, direct passing. To start off with, balance, we always play balanced unless we're playing a narrow formation, which is going to be coming out next, so make sure you're subscribed for that. You turn on the bell. But yeah, the reason we play balance on this one is because the 4-4-2 is a very balanced formation. And the pressure tactics are very dangerous to play unless you're playing in a narrow formation, which I'll explain in the narrow videos. 45 width, just a bit, more compact because I'm pretty confident at dealing with the wingers with my fast fullbacks. Depth is quite high, just because I like playing a higher line. I've always liked playing a higher line on FIFA. On the narrow as well, this goes up even further. But 55 depth is nice because you're not sitting too deep. This can affect you if you like getting the AI blocks off. Obviously, the higher you go, the less likely your team is to drop into the box and get a lot of the AI blocks. But if you're a confident player, I'd recommend having 55 depth, as it will help you in the long run, getting better at the game and dealing with counter attacks and just dominating games, which is what we're going to be doing with the 4-4-2. The 4-4-2 is very good in my experience at kind of counteracting the players that sit really deep and want to play you on the break, and that is why we've got slow build up. What a lot of the drop back players do, they'll sit really deep, play for the AI blocks, their entire defensive line will be crowded into the box, and you really do have to build up the exact right kind of play to get the shot off. And that is the kind of style we're going for here, and it's really good at making the drop back players a bit scared, So slow build up is, you're possessing the ball a bit better, your players are coming shorter, they're offering you better options, and you will dominate the ball. You'll have a lot of possession, which is very important with this formation. To deal with the drop back players, you need to have the ability to dominate the game and find the right opportunity, and that works so well with our chance creation tactic, which is direct passing. So when you get into the final third, your players will start making mazy runs and scaring the opposition with the runs. So obviously you're building up slowly until the final third, and then once you're in the final third, your players will start making really interesting confusing runs for the opposition. So that is why direct passing is on. It's very good at confusing the opposition. So yeah, this is a very good combination of tactics here. I really like this to deal with the thing that we're up against here. Actually, in the game we play as well, this is exactly what we play against. I'm recording this after we've already played the game. And yeah, we play exactly against the kind of player that this formation is so good against. And the direct passing just offers you a bit of extra creation in the final third, and that is why we like that kind of combination of the two. Slow build up is, it's slow build up. People shy away from this tactic because it's slow build up. Yeah, I really do enjoy this because I like to dominate the game. I like to be in control of the game. I like to be the one, playing the hands, being dealt the hands, and just trying to dominate the game. And this is a great setup, a great combination of things here. So if you do want to try this, make sure you do, and it works very well. Width is a bit higher because, I'd say this in every video, We've got a right mid and left mid here. We want them to offer the wide options and them to stay wide. And that is why that is very high. Players in the box are very high just because, you know, once you get to the byline, you want to have a lot of options in the box to help you out, so you can play the ball across the box and get a nice tap in if possible at all. Corners and free kicks, just make sure you have this on 2 or 1. You know, corners are quite OP this year, but if you have it on 3, you'll get hit on the break far too easily if you do lose the ball from the corner. Just it isn't very good, will annoy you quite a lot. So that is why we need to have that on 2. Try 1 as well, it's up to you, 2 or 1, whichever one you prefer. Free kicks, who cares? Doesn't really matter there. So yeah, that is the tactics. They're very good. Make sure you give these a test. Only use these in the 4-4-2. They're not very good in any other formation that I've experienced. So yeah, let's move into the instructions. Right, as we move into the instructions then, lads, our 2 strikers, we've got one of them on stay forward and mixed attack. And then our other striker, which in this instance is going to be Dembele here, we've got him on stay forward and get him behind. Reason being is we want him to make the kind of direct runs in behind the back line when the opportunity does arise, which won't be very often against drop back players, but when you do get the opportunity, it's always there for you to have that option. Into our wide players now, we have come back on defense and stay wide and get into the box for cross on both of them. Reason for this, for the comeback on defense, just to offer some support to the wing backs. Stay wide is for the same reason as, you know, I talked about earlier with the cutbacks and getting to the byline. Staying wide on these is very helpful. They offer great opportunities to get the ball down the line and the switches between the 2 wingers. So you know them big you know, switch passes that you can do on this game. It's very nice when they're staying wide, as they will seriously hug the touchline, which I quite like. And then when you get down to the byline, then you've always got somebody in the box waiting for you with how many players in the box we have. We also have them on getting to the box for the cross. So whichever one it's on, let's say it's at Rashford and he's down the byline, Diaby will be trying to get into the box to offer another pass to Rashford, you know, which is really nice. And that is why we have them tactics set up that way. In terms of the 2 CDMs, or the 2 centre mids, sorry, stay back while attacking and cover centre on your more defensive option, and then your kind of progressive centre mid, balanced and cover centre. Reason for this is we want Nkunku to help out, spray the passes. You know, I talk about this quite a lot. I think it's very important to have a progressive centre mid or / CDM to offer a bit of support to the entire attack. He's very good. You know, we've got the passing one here, so his passing's incredible, and he does offer great help to everybody in the attack. And then Zakaria, stay back, as he's going to be your proper CDM, and that's what he is there for, and he's very good at that job. Cover centre, because we've already got our wings covered by the fullbacks and the wide players. There's no point having them on cover wing, which is default, which is quite silly. But yeah, we don't need them on cover wing. You know, we need help through the centre now, and that is what they offer for us, which is really nice. In terms of the fullbacks, they're on just stay back as per usual. When we get into the narrows, then these will change. I know it's pretty bog standard stuff now to see this on your fullbacks, but once we get into the narrow formations, this is going to change. So yeah, they're going to be on stay back for now. Obviously, you can trigger them to come forward as well. If you press up and left on the D-pad, you can switch them to attacking fullbacks instead of having to pause the game and go into your instructions and change them to this. You can do it from the D-pad, which I really like as well. But yeah, that is the team, boys. That's the instructions and tactics. So yeah, let's get into a game and see how we get on. All right, boys, into the game we go. 30 MS. Let's see what we're facing. Tim Cahill. Bloody hell, he's probably going to sub him off. Obviously, we're subbing Pogba from the start. So, yeah, let's get into the game and see how we get on. Tuchemani, nothing to worry about. We can break out again here. Find that. Nice, Dembele. Diaby's in. Okay. I'm definitely putting that in the video. I know he's got to slow down to, like, control it. But what? This game is very bad, boys. I can't lie. Very boring game, lads. It's 0-0 at half time. This guy just wants to hold on to the ball and play no risky passes. So he's making it very boring. But yeah, we're 0-0. XG's awful, you know, from him. He's offered nothing. I know the possession says I'm dominating, but he'll just hold the ball and do nothing with it. It's making it a very, very boring game. But let's get into the second half. And yeah, let's win this game. Whew, this is stress. Play. And once again, we got nothing on, so we're going to have to play slowly. Go backwards. Ronaldo does brilliantly there with a shot cancel. That's 1-0, man. This has been a really, really, really boring game, lads. I've dominated it. But the way this guy's playing is just, you know, there's not going to be many highlights. It's just a very slow build-up because he's sitting so deep. I'm having to really, really work for our opportunities. And that's the problem in this game, right? You can play so deep. That's what this guy's doing, right? So we're winning though, which is nice. That's a nice play. Really nice play. Oh my god, Rashford's still got it somehow. Them boos. Look at that though. His only shot on target, boys, and he scored from it. Fair play to him. It's unlucky from me. I thought I defended that well, but yeah, 1-0. Actually coming towards me hardly. He's more interested in just cutting the lanes off, which is really annoying to play against. Ronaldo. Lovely goal. Deserved that. Dominating the game. Straight from his kickoff, actually, or my kickoff from his goal. So yeah, very nice goal there. Oh, that's nice dribbling, that. Bloody hell. That's a good ball. That's a really, really good ball from Nkunku. Then boos! And he moved his keeper. Very, very nice. He's going to rage quit there. Hopefully. Let's have a look at the stats. He's offered nothing all game, lads. It doesn't look like he is going to rage quit. Yeah, we've dominated this game, and it's very, very sad to see that people play this way. I understand why, but you know, it's only a game at the end of the day. Try and have a bit of fun with it. Yeah, he has rage quit. So yeah, that's the 4-4-2. Obviously, we dominated the game, deserved the win for sure. Absolutely dominated it. The slow build-up's really, really nice against players that sit quite deep. You can really work the opportunities. And yeah, he was just trying to hit on the break. We made him suffer. Good pass accuracy on us. You can see that he's the one trying to break. Looking at his pass accuracy, you can't see it actually. It's 83%, but 90% for us. But yeah, boys. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. That's going to be it from me for now, lads. So take care.